Hi, I'm Mona. This is the Dolls Rescue Channel. I have a very exciting, well, at least it's exciting for me, box opening this morning. So I got out my trusty scissors and I cut the address off because my husband's been getting aggravated with me because I always show the address. However, my middle son is just a prince, and we got this package in the mail. Oh, it's been about 10 days ago now. And I didn't know who it was from, so I kind of waited, and I usually open those on package because I've gotten Happy Mails before. And I got a text from him and he said, "I did a thing." That's what he always says. He's cute like that. So I said, "Oh, did you send a package?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I'll open it as a Happy Mail." So I didn't. I did go ahead and get it out, but I do want to read you what he said in the text because he's cute like that. It says, "Oh, good. You open a lot of packages. You might as well have a package opening scissors besides those poor scissors you've been abusing. Thank you, Drew and Jen. I really appreciate you're just fun. I appreciate that you watch my channel and know that I open up. Oh, I wonder if I'll need these to open up this." I do appreciate, Drew, that you watch my channel. My son doesn't give a diddly-do about dolls, but he is kind enough to his mother and loves me and watches my channel. Okay, this is a complicated little deal. Okay, look at this. It's got a fancy little screwdriver. Oh, for the back of Blythe heads. Look at that. It is a... Thank you, Drew. It's a dual tool. All right, well, let's get this open. Speaking of Blythe, I am a very blessed woman. I have a husband that spoils me terribly. He and I, my husband and I, Darren, have collected things since we were kids. It was a thing when we were kids, where you get, well, you know, the joke was when we were coming up that if you have two or more of something and it's a collection, and that's what everybody got you for Christmas or whatever. So I collect Blythes. I'm a very serious Blythe enthusiast. I mean, I'm serious. I love them. I'm smitten. And I have 3 Kinder Blythes. Every morning I go to my computer and I go through my emails and I look at the boy, she wrapped this nice. I really appreciate that. I go through my answer my comments and on my videos, and then I go to eBay and I look at the Kinder Blythes, and I look at them, and then I watch them. I watch a few, especially the ones that say make offer. This particular doll was up there a while. She was up there at a price that was more than I wanted to pay, but it did have make offer, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. And pretty soon, well, not pretty soon, it was a while later, the seller dropped the price and put her in for bidding. And I want to bid, I want to bid, that's more than I want to spend. It still had make offer. Well, I didn't do either one, and neither did anyone else, to my surprise. And the doll did not get a bid. So as soon as she relisted her, because it had ended, I didn't see it until the next day that it ended. And as soon as she relisted her, I made a low bid. And I make a low bid because it's a starting point for me. You know, if I'm going to pay a certain amount, say if I'm going to pay $700, then I will say $5, and then they'll come back, you know, back and forth, and pretty soon you both feel like you got, that's in the Bible. When you both walk away saying you got a good deal, it was a good trade or something like that. I wish I could remember where that's at. I don't want to use those, I'll dull them.
It's plastic.
Well, it's a good thing. I don't want to tear it up, but it's got a lot of boxes to do. I just want to hit this tape. Okay. So anyway, I made this low offer, and just a short while later, we're sitting on the recliner, and Darren looks over and says, "What did you buy for this amount?" I'm like, "I didn't." And then it hit me. I said, oh yes, I did. I got this Blythe for such a deal. It was unreal. I was ready to buy, and she was ready to sell, and I was glad I beat everybody else to her, and I do believe she is the one I had been wanting and that I did not have. That looks like raven hair to me. Wow, this is the nicest hair on any of my 1972 Kinder Blythes. It has been cut for sure, but that is nice hair. There are Good Smile and Takaras that would like hair this nice. Wow. It's a 1972 Kinder Blythe, and it's going to take me a second to figure out the little dress. I don't want to pull. These have a little trick to them. I'm going to go off camera and put my glasses on before. Well, let's look at her eyes. All right, Kinder Blythes were the first dolls on the market with big heads with eyes that change. The idea was they change direction and color, and you do not have to pull a Kinder Blythe string like you do a Blythe 202 from China, or what I call an alley Blythe. It's a very light pull, lighter than a Takara or Good Smile or Ashton Drake. Oh, I love these dolls. And she has a nice scalp line too. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, I am thrilled. And her hair plugs look really good. Oh.
Didn't you say she was like 7-line or something like that?
She is 7. Yeah, she's 7-line. Let's take her dress off and take a look. I went up and I got my other 3 Kinders so that I could show you. I laid them out and I thought, oh, I really like those green eyes, don't I? I have more Kinder clothes, actual Kinder clothes. I have 2 capes and I think another dress from 1972. I absolutely love these dolls. I can't tell you how thrilled I am, but I have to show you. I hoped, you can't really tell on camera. And these are the 3 dolls that I had. And there were 4 original, and it was a blonde, the redhead, the brunette, and the raven hair. And I was hoping she was the raven hair, and look, she is the raven hair. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I never thought I'd own 1 Kinder doll, not alone the whole crew. Okay, this was actually tied in a knot, and I got it out pretty easily. Let's take a look at this girl. I'm looking at her for the first time. Ooh, that's a little frayed right there, so I want to be really careful. This clothing is over 50 years old, so you really have to be careful. I made a dress much like this one, using this as my guide. Oh, that's around her neck too. Oh, I really want to be careful. I might need a minute off camera again. Let's see. Let me look up this way. Okay, it must, no, that side is free. Really, oh, and there's the snap on the string. Well, that's odd. At this time, I am not taking that top off. I want to really take my time and look at this. It is wrapped up here. I'm sure Dory will tell me that's how it was designed. I'm talking about Dory Dollies, who today I am doing her Flashback Friday tag. Dory knows Blythe dolls. She knows all about every brand. I highly recommend her channel. She has Kinders and Takara. She has them all. Anyway, let's pull this up and see. It is very common for this or this piece to be cracked. The reason is this is kind of a rubbery plastic. Actually, the knees Bend and Click, of which I'm not going to do. I don't want to break it. Well, I do want to know. Scary. Yep, Bend and Click, Bend and Click, Bend and Click. How cool is that? I'm going to put this one the way it was because it was cute. It's very common for these two pieces, one or both, to be broken because they are made out of a cheaper plastic, and the face is made out of a third type of plastic, the face and the back of the head. She is not cracked. She has 7 lines. Your Blythe 1972, what do you call that? Registered trademark markings or brandings, I think they used to call it, on dolls. I cannot tell you the thrill I have in this doll. Her forehead has a little something that went on. I'm just going to pull her bangs back down, and we're all going to pretend like we didn't see it.
Burned herself with the curling iron.
That's actually what it looks like. And God, if you're from the 70s, you've had that happen. God, Darren, I cannot thank you enough. I am absolutely over the moon. I did want to point out that these dresses are the same and yet different, very similar. I'm wondering if they couldn't get the same fabric, or when they ordered it the second time, it came in a little different. I'm over the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a look at all of the Flashback Fridays that are out there that Dory is hosting the tag to. Thank you for watching the Dolls Rescue channel. Can you tell I'm really excited? I'm stammering. And please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.